Hey, everybody. I'm Kyle Kramer, the Executive Director at the Earth and Spirit Center, and I'm joined today by Bunny Nash. Hello, Bunny.
Hi, Kyle. Thanks for having me here.
I'm glad that we can Zoom together. So, Bunny, you are, among many other things, you are a mindfulness mentor in our program that delivers mindfulness instruction in underserved communities. That's your non-day job. What is your day job and your own background in mindfulness?
Uh, well, my background in mindfulness is sort of parallel to my day job. My day job,
I guess those were two separate questions. Sorry,
they are a
I
little
just
bit
stuck them
separate,
together.
but they intersect, which
That's
is
what I was thinking about.
a nice thing there. And I have worked for since 1979, probably primarily with populations and with youth that are living in challenging situations.
Right.
And mostly in educational areas, but also in residential facilities and a variety of environments that hopefully we can support students, youth, and in becoming who they can be. And right now I work for a school system and doing primarily training and coaching for staff and adults on behalf of students. So,
okay.
And with mindfulness, we found that over the years, so many of the youth that we work with are living in a state of dysregulation and just
and for non-experts, dysregulation means
living in a state of stress where you're just not balanced and you're just not in a place where you can be essentially in a mindful thinking place.
Isn't that, I think, all of us the past 18 months?
It is absolutely all of us, more so than ever. Yeah. And that's how I think mindfulness and my work intersect, because they intersect with your life. If, when we are able to use mindfulness in a way that supports us personally, it also supports us professionally, and we can't do the work to support other people if we're not there ourselves. So
I always say I'm a million miles from a perfect human being, but I do show up better in most situations when, or I'm less of a jerk, as I say to my wife, because of mindfulness practice.
Absolutely.
So you are going to be offering next week, actually, on October 6th from 7 to 8:30 p.m., a free workshop entitled The Resiliency Pause, using the science of stress, resilience, and mindfulness to support our well-being. I have gotten a sneak preview of this because you have taught some version of this earlier this year, which is why we asked you to come back and offer it again. Tell us a little bit about what's going to happen in those 90 minutes and who you intend this workshop to be for and what they can hope to get out of it.
I think it really would be for anyone that might be interested in looking a little deeper at our own sense of well-being and our own behavior in a lot of cases.
So expert or novice meditators alike?
Well, novice especially.
I think technically we're all supposed to be novice meditators because we have beginner's mind.
I think so. I still consider myself absolutely a beginning and learning every day. But understanding that mind-body connection is so essential. And it's not just surface, it's not just things in our head. It really is physiological in terms of how we respond to the experiences around us, to our stress, to the positive experiences in our lives. And we know right now we are living in that state of stress and isolation and unpredictability and immobility that we have never experienced as a culture before.
Right.
So we're collectively stressed at a different level. But even prior to this time, we are a culture that tends to push through and not give ourselves that opportunity to just settle in and rest and pause. It's go, go, go. And so if we want to support that state of well-being, we've got to give ourselves that resiliency pause, that opportunity to just take a moment and breathe, or do whatever we're going to do in that time to help us relieve our bodies of the stress and begin to replace it with something that is more beneficial for our own well-being. And so we'll be looking at the science behind that, because it isn't just something that is in our heads that we do. It truly is physiological. It truly is based in research and science, that our experiences shape our brains and bodies. Absolutely.
So we'll be taking a pause, but not just to learn, but also to practice, right?
Looking at the science behind the practices and experiencing the practices, and doing a little bit of both, and helping us have that experience of actually taking that pause, and hopefully not just doing it, once in a while at an hour workshop, but building it into the practice that you do throughout your day.
Exactly. Yep. So, well, I'm excited that you're willing to come back and offer this great material again in new form. And we're very excited, I should mention to anyone watching, that we are able to because of Bunny's generosity and our own decisions, we are offering this workshop at no cost to anyone. Obviously, we gratefully take donations always to support our work, but we do not want cost to be any barrier to folks being able to take this pause with you, Bunny, and hopefully bring that pause or that practice of pausing into their lives for both their own individual health and, as you say, for the health of the collective in the midst of a stressful and somewhat chaotic time in our history.